Hello and welcome to the very first video from all of us here at Pride of All Europe. My name is Nathan and today I'm going to be talking to you about the big fixture on Sunday, which is a home match against Queen's Park Rangers. Before we kick off with that, I just want to mention Danny Welbeck. He's left the club. A few of us were more upset than others about his departure. Some of us made some poetry. It was published in the Metro. Congratulations to that guy. I must say, it brought a tear to my eye, but life goes on, and for us, life goes on in the form of Falcao. So we wish Danny the best. We hope he bags a few goals down at Arsenal. I'm not particularly fond of Arsenal, so I'd like him to score, but them to lose. But as I say, see you later, mate. Right, looking ahead to Sunday, it is a big fixture for numerous reasons. Firstly, I'd like to touch on the tactics of both managers. It has been apparent that they both started the season with three at the back. Van Gaal has played three fixtures with three at the back, and United have yet to record a victory in the Premier League. Redknapp played two fixtures with three at the back, didn't do so well, so reverted to a back four and won. Now, I don't know what that says to you, but to me it says the 3-5-2 formation or any formation with three central defenders is slightly outdated and quite tough to action in the Premier League. Teams find ways around it. So I'm hoping in time for Sunday that there'll be a few more bodies available for Van Gaal and United will go back to a solid back four. It's what the players are used to. They're failing to adapt to the back three. I appreciate Van Gaal. He actioned it for Holland in the World Cup and it was good. It worked well. But in the Premier League, I do think you need a back four. So fingers crossed we see a flat back four on Sunday. I would like to move on to Rio Ferdinand. He's obviously left the club in the summer. He's gone and joined his old boss Harry Redknapp at Queen's Park Rangers, and he's coming back on Sunday. Now, Rio, what a great guy, great ambassador, one of the greatest ever defenders United has ever had, the best defender of his generation by a country mile. But I pray on Sunday that it is the Rio Ferdinand of last season that turns up. And that's the guy that looked like he couldn't get out of second gear. He looked like he was carrying a fridge on his back when he was running. You know, he was very slow. He was being outpaced all over the shop. It will probably be with the Rio Ferdinand of 5 years ago that turns up on Sunday, the Rolls Royce of a defender, and he'll probably have the game of his life. That's just the way things are going at the moment. But as I say, Rio, you're welcome back with open arms, but we just don't want you to play very well. So bear that in mind if you happen to watch this video. The next thing I wanted to touch on is the new guys. There's been a lot of money spent in the transfer window, and it is looking likely that we'll see debuts on Sunday for home debuts, I may add, for Di Maria, Falcao, Daley Blind and Rojo. Now, you don't spend that much money in a transfer window for these guys to sit on the bench. I think they'll all be put in the first team straight away. Hopefully they'll gel. At the end of the day, we need to kick on. It's like the season is starting all over again. Everything that's happened so far this term, we can draw a line under it and write it off. The defeat to MK Dons, the home defeat to Swansea, the underwhelming performances against Burnley and Sunderland, they've all been just awful. So from the bottom of my heart and probably the bottom of every other fan's heart, just forget that. The season starts on Sunday. QPR have obviously brought in Sandro, the former Spurs midfielder. I'm surprised that he actually opted to move to QPR. We've been heavily linked with him over the years. He's a sort of guy that big clubs have looked at. He's tenacious, he's tough, he can strike a ball. To end up at QPR was quite shocking, but it's a very, very good bit of business for the guys at Loftus Road. So he will put up a stern test for our midfield on Sunday, an area we've been sort of severely lacking in over the past season or so. So if Daley Blind happens to start, that'll be a real challenge for him against Sandro and Joey Barton. Now, my good friend Chalky, who is a QPR supporter, has actually told me that Joey Barton was the QPR player of the month for August and that he's in some fine form. And he's also mentioned that Charlie Austin is now off the mark and will be the man to watch. Initially, you think with Loic Remy going, they're not going to offer too much up top. But after all, it is a Harry Redknapp side. He has form in beating big clubs, so you can't be too careful. I'm going to predict a score. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. and I'm going to go for a 3-1 victory. I think Sunday it'll be a great atmosphere at Old Trafford. It'll be buzzing around the area. We've brought all these new faces in. We've seen some guys go, but everyone knows the season must start on Sunday, and I think Falcao will start. I think he will score. I think Di Maria will play well. I think if we get him on the ball, he'll create. There is one problem that we need to address. We have about 1 million strikers. Now, forward players we have got in abundance. How are we going to fit in Falcao, Van Persie, Januzaj, Rooney, Mata? They can't all play unless we play with one goalie and 10 forwards. It's not going to happen. Someone is going to be left out. Someone is going to be unhappy. That's what Van Gaal is paid to do. So you make the decision, big man. Hopefully you make the right one. But yeah, I'm going to, as I say, put my money where my mouth is. Go for 3-1. I think we'll concede. We tend to concede when Johnny Evans is playing. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just stating facts. But yeah, thanks for watching the first video from Pride of All Europe. Continue to read the website. If you want to follow me, I am on Twitter. It's Nathon W. That's spelled Nathonw. Reply to me directly. Tell me how crap this video is. But yeah, I'll speak to you all soon. Cheers.